Hello again, everybody. Zach Attack is here, the first attack line of 2017 on this Tuesday, January 3rd. I hope everybody had a happy and safe New Year's Eve and enjoying yourselves in the first couple of days of this new year. Hope it's a good one for you, and I hope it's a good one for me too. And a good start to the new year with my New Year's Eve party that I DJ'd for a private. It was a private New Year's Eve party at a house. I've done this party for the last couple of years. Um, it's a friend of one of my longtime customers. One of my longtime customers. Her name is Mary Morell, and she's got a friend Walter who has an uncle that has a New Year's Eve party every year and lets us DJ it. You know, allows us to and asks us to, and it was an amazing show again. The crowd's gotten smaller throughout the years. A little more intimate crowd than the first couple of years it was packed, and then the last couple of years we done it, including last year, was very intimate, but it was still a fun show. Great way to end the year. We hit all the right marks. We started like at 6 or 7. It was like really early, so I hit the right marks at the right time because my dad and I had a game plan about what songs we were gonna play for the last half hour of the year. Like Uptown, Cupid, all that stuff, all the new stuff, and that game plan worked to perfection for the most part. Countdown to Midnight, which I live streamed on Facebook. It was my first live stream on Facebook. I may do a live stream on YouTube too for review maybe. But very looking forward to all the gigs coming up this year. After that great gig to end the year, the NYE party, fun show. Everyone had a great time, partied up. Said goodbye to 2016 and hello to 2017 in style. So thank you everybody for that showed up to my party that I DJ'd on Saturday night. Can't wait to begin the new year of DJing. First gig of the year is next Tuesday, January 10th. Romeo High School basketball time. Boys and girls, they started this season. But now it's time to start mine. 10 years, 10th season DJing for the boys and girls basketball teams. Cannot wait. Girls are undefeated as I know of. Maybe they lost a game before I came, but boys are sucking again. A long football season. When football goes on and they go on playoffs like they did last year and this year too, basketball team suffers because the football guys can't try out for the basketball team. So going through the trouble times again. So there you go. Now, on with the entertainment news. Starting with your number ones. Number one movie for the second week in a row, or third week in a row, should I say. Star Wars Rogue One reigns supreme, especially aided by the untimely death of Carrie Fisher. That helped to end like a competition for New Year's Week. But we have a new Underworld movie and Hidden Figures, a new movie coming out that's getting some backlash after one of the musical artists made an anti-gay sermon that got a banned from Ellen. See how that does. And A Monster Cause. I don't know if see how that movie does, but I expect Star Wars to reign supreme for a fourth week. Because I don't see much competition for the first couple weeks of the year. So, while we have a still number one movie, we have a still number one album. And that is for the second week in a row, yes, a Christmas album reigns supreme, and that's Pentatonix. Their Christmas album lands on the top for the second week in a row, beginning the new year on top. Like the number one movie, not much competition for Pentatonix. People probably buying it as a late Christmas gift, or buying it because it was Christmas half off. So while we have a still number one album, we have a new number one single in the Billboard Hot 100. Well, let's say a new old number one single. After only 1 week, The Weeknd Starboy got kicked off by the song that it kicked off. Ray Swimmer back on top for a 7th non-consecutive week. On the top of the Hot 100 with Black Beatles. Well, Migos, another gangster rapper, his song Bad and Bougie with Lil Uzi Vert is at number 2. I haven't heard it yet. And now it's getting to become its own little viral sensation as much as Black Beatles has become a viral sensation. With the dance getting memed all over like Black Beatles. So there you go. Congrats to your still #1 album, Pentatonics, and your new #1 single, New Old, Back on Top, Way Swimming. Now, on with probably the biggest news of the day, entertainment-wise, the announcement of the lineup for Coachella, one of the biggest festivals on the West Coast, announced its lineup for, of course, 2 weekends. Once again, like they have done the last couple of years, they have 2 weekends with the same lineup. We, of course, April 14th to the 16th, and April 21st to the 23rd. The big headliners, as rumored, and now confirmed, on Friday night, it'll be headlined by Radiohead. On Saturday night, the first female to headline Coachella. I need to double check the fact if it's the first time ever or first time in years. Beyonce is headlining Coachella. Unbelievable. And headlining Sunday, Kendrick Lamar. So a very interesting scenario with the headliners. With a lot of African Americans being represented. With, like I said, the 2 big headliners being African American, Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar. Because Beyonce's not touring much next year after going on a big tour. Now, I need to double check if this is the first time ever that a female's headlined. But also joining the headliners, some of the big names joining will be the XX, Travis Scott, Empire of the Sun, Mac Miller, these are Friday's acts, along with Radiohead, Capital Cities, Gather My Voices, Lights, among very others. On Saturday, Beyonce will be joined by Bon Iver, Future, DJ Snake, Martin Garrix, Schoolboy Q, Gucci Mane, Tory Lanez, Bastille, Two Door Cinema Club, The Head of the Heart, Costly Headrest, among many others for Saturday. And on Sunday, Kendrick Lamar will be joined by Lord, Justice, New Order, Little Uzi Vert, I just mentioned him, DJ Khaled, Marshmello, Hans Zimmer. That's interesting. He's a composer who's composed music for The Lion King, among many other big motion pictures. Also Group Love, Tovlo, Devendra Banhart, Toots and the Maytals, among others, on Sunday's lineup for both weekends. Now, too bad Beyonce's not on the 21st of April, because that's Prince's death anniversary. But expect Beyonce to pay some sort of tribute to Prince like she did throughout her Formation War tour. So expect her to do something for Prince during that weekend. Last year you had AC/DC at Coachella, now it's all hip-hop dominated. But you have the alternative with Radiohead being one of the big headliners. So there you go, that's the lineup revealed for Coachella. I'm thinking about going to Vegas sometime in April and also stopping in California. But I'm not going to Coachella. I'm going to go on a walk on the range in Columbus with Metallica. So, can't wait for that. But a man who I think a lot of people would like to see at Coachella one day is Sheeran, who is about to release some new music. The follow-up to his album, Multiply. The album that won various awards across the board. Brits, Grammys, including winning one for Thinking Out Loud. But apparently the new album will be called Divide. Makes sense. You had Plus, that was his first album, Multiply, and now Divide. Wow, that means his next album will be Equals. He's doing math stuff, math symbols. The album's not officially named, but it's rumored to be Divide. But the new single from that album, that is not officially titled will be unveiled on Friday. Coming out Friday. So I can't wait to hear some new Ed Sheeran because I love playing Think Out Loud. I even play that song for a slow song on New Year's Eve. I cannot wait to hear some new Ed Sheeran. He does have a festival appearance in Glastonbury, a big British festival, in June. He'll be joined on that festival by Foo Fighters, Kasabian, Daft Punk, rumored, Kraftwerk, Lady Gaga, and Depeche Mode. Love me some Depeche. Too bad he didn't get in the Hall of Fame now. So I can't wait to hear what Ed Sheeran has to offer. And I've just mentioned New Year's Eve. One of the biggest news articles of New Year's Eve was the meltdown that was the Mariah Carey performance during Dick Clark's New Year's Rocking Eve. There's been reports and some conspiracy theories that Mariah was supposedly doomed to fail. That she was set up, according to a publicist, with the program not getting enough time to rehearse, and you could show with the. I saw the footage because I was DJing. I didn't see it on the screen, but I didn't hear anything because of DJing, so I didn't hear the performance. But I saw it later. I was like, wow. Yeah, that's probably what Mariah was thinking. You know what happens when you purposely sabotage me? You just made the list! The list of Mariah! Instead of the list of Jericho. Wrestling reference, for those of you who don't know. Chris Jericho's a guy that's a great wrestler, and he gets over with this list that he has. That's for my non-wrestling fans who watch the show. That don't watch my Attack Sports. Or any of my other wall stuff. So, back to entertainment. So, Dick Clark's people has denied any wrongdoing, saying they did not purposely sabotage Mariah. Lots of conspiracy theorists do believe that. But Mariah herself released a statement, broke her silence for the first time ever, saying that, interviewing by Entertainment Weekly, saying that now they've had a few days distant on an NYC in New Year's Eve show. What are your feelings about it? Mariah said, all I can say is Dick Clark was an incredible person, and I was lucky enough to work with him when I first started in the music business. I'm of the opinion that Dick Clark would not have let an artist go through that, and he would not have been mortified as I was at real time. When it comes to her future doing future television events following this incident, she said, it's not going to stop me from doing a live event in the future, but it will make me less trusting of using anyone outside my own team. Of course, a lot of internet memes went off, trolls were trolling Mariah, making fun of her, saying that 2016's last victim was Mariah Carey's career. And so was Ronda Rousey's. Anyway, she said that while the internet trolls got to her, when it comes to the reaction of her true fans that don't troll her, saying that my true fans have been so supportive, I am so appreciative of them and everyone in the media that came out to support me after the fact, because it was really incredible holiday season that turned into a horrible New Year's Eve. And hopefully it won't detract anyone from buying tickets to see her with Lionel Richie. A lot of people, there was like an ill-timed Facebook ad from Live Nation promoting Mariah Carey with Lionel Richie. The All the Hits All Night Long tour starting in March. And hopefully ticket sales won't suffer because of that. And hopefully Lionel won't dump Mariah. But probably they know that it was just a bad night. Whether it was purposeful or not, it was a bad night for Mariah. She'll probably bounce back from that lip sync failure of a mess on NYE. She's Mariah motherfucking Carey. So there you go with that. With that in mind, you've been attacked by the news from Zach. See you later. Thanks for watching the first Atakline of the year. Here's to a happy 2017 to you. Bye-bye.